beautiful you, and Godaria here. The wind's messed up my internet, so I hope this works. But I was working with a client earlier, and they deal with autoimmune issues, and I was talking about how you can really use your asana practice to develop a relationship with yourself that helps to calm your nervous system, right? So autoimmune deficiency is really your nervous system looking out for you, feeling like there's some kind of threat, whether it's environmental, whether it's energetic, whatever it is, and so your immune system really kicks into gear. And in situations of day-to-day living that really are safe and doable in a sense, your body treats those as major threats, and so it's really fighting against itself. And so something that is a normal everyday task perhaps can become something very exhausting, and you might need more recovery time than others after exercise, or you might sleep even 8 or so hours and still wake up and feel exhausted. And so it's a longer conversation of really how that happens or why and what's going on, that it's like really such an epidemic in this day and age. But what you can explore in your mat time is really looking at what yoga is. Yoga, yuj, is union, right? So think that you're building a union, you're building a relationship between your body, your mind, and your being. So your time on the mat isn't just for your physical body, it's also for the relationship between your mind and your breath and your physical body, right? And this kind of partnership that you're developing, because with autoimmune disorders, you're not really at one with yourself, right? Like the information you're getting is giving you some kind of signal that you're not okay when you really might even be okay. And so you're at war within yourself. So how do you, trying to convince yourself you're safe, pushing yourself like everyone else is on their mat, it's not going to really do anything for you. You might notice you feel exhausted after practice, you need more time to recover. It might not be good for you. You might be coming in with exhaustion and just overcharging your nerves. So really beginning to have a discussion with your body and ask yourself, let yourself know that you are your own friend and you're on your mat to nourish yourself and to nourish all the systems of your body, including your nervous system, including your immune system. So when I was working with a client before, is that let's say before doing some work, let's say before going into lunge, right, or something, a physically challenging pose in that sense, whatever it might be for you, telling yourself first, okay, I'm planning to go into lunge. You know, you might not speak out loud if you're in a group class, you know, you might need to take it slower than everyone else, but telling yourself what your plans are, checking in with yourself and saying, I'm only going to go as far as you feel it's safe. And the minute, the second, the moment that you say, it's too much for me, I'm struggling here, or I'm really being challenged, or it's taking all my energy, I can't breathe, I'm going to come out, I'm going to rest, whether it's just in seated pose, in child's pose, whether I enter Shavasana, I'm just going to take my time. And so I'm working with you, brain, I'm working with you, breath, I'm working with you, body, and we're all in this together. And the more you can begin to do that and enter your yoga practice as really a practice to develop your self-trust, the more, well, you tell me what happens. That's actually not for me to tell you, but I want to know, how is that feeling when you know you're going to the mat and you're not going to take yourself into realms that are beyond risky, or into realms that are way exhausting after your yoga practice? What about feeling invigorated, or what about feeling balanced? What about feeling good, rather than being taken over the edge, over your limit of charge, being taken to the extent that you're wiped out for the rest of the day? Why do you need to go so hard? Why not explore and giving if you're used to giving 150%, why don't you come back and give half, 70%? How are you when you're giving 70% of your physical input into a posture, and explore more breath awareness, explore more focus, explore more self-love talk. So check that out, see how it is. I deal with autoimmune issues, and really it became clear to me when I started noticing I wanted to avoid my mat, because my practice was at a point when it was super rigorous and it wasn't serving me anymore, and I felt so exhausted. I felt so exhausted that I didn't even want to get onto my mat, because my practice was just one more thing that pushed me over and took more from me and felt depleting. And that was really when I transformed what practice is all about for me. And so I invite you to explore that, and I want to hear how it goes for you.